Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, and they're off to the races. And that is what every USA player wants to see in their first hand. You got 3-4 ops, step and cover, capture Nazi
Well,
scientist.
but he's
You are,
this is Anton that we're looking at. So it's a USA
yeah,
hand.
I know, yeah, USA hand. Yeah, he is chilling.
Yep. I mean, this is a Red Scare hand.
Um, yeah, I think no doubt about it. The other option is capture Nazi
Captain a
scientist,
scientist. Yeah.
but Red Scare's so strong, and you still have so many ops. I mean, usually you don't want to headline purge because oh,
Yeah.
it's a 4 op.
Yeah, but you have two more, and you have that can cover as well. So
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
you have plenty of ops. You don't have to worry too much.
Hmm.
Also, Red Scare on when Death is a 5 is really good because the possibility of making two stab coups even more inefficient. It's like
Yeah.
really,
You got both hands up on the stream, right?
yeah.
All right, I'm just taking a look over at Ziemowit. He has a good hand. He has Deco, Vietnam, nuclear test ban, but he has a bunch of 2 ops, and it's gonna get a lot worse once.
No, he has a four. Honestly, like if you look at his hand without looking at Anton's hand, you think yeah, this is a decent hand. Like
Right.
I would sign this for sure. Like Digo and Vietnam Revolts, you get to choose headline. You had the factor, so you know it's three.
Oh, he
And
has defectors. Wow. So Deco headline, I think he's gonna do a Deco headline then.
yep, the
I would
only
expect.
problem is he's gonna get a speed, so
Oh, you
you might
went to
have to
Vietnam.
go for Vietnam.
Yeah. So issue space now is that you see Cambridge defectors, Olympic Games, test ban, Warsaw. It's gonna hurt him everywhere.
Yep. Now it's gonna hurt because of the RSP.
But this is interesting now because remember that Anton is holding Asia scoring, right? So we're gonna
Yep.
see how this plays out. If Anton can get away with it, or if Zuma was just gonna have Vietnam give them such a strong start. It's hard. It's hard not to get dominated, right?
Yep. Like right now, it's a very precarious position for Anton because
Yeah.
he already two battlegrounds to zero.
Pakistan, South Korea. Pakistan, South Korea. Lebanon. I don't know how good Lebanon is because your opponent doesn't have. Oh, actually, no. I guess your opponent could have Middle East, but your opponent knows that you don't have Middle East. You're
Yep.
not threatening it
Yep.
because if you had Middle East, I feel like that's almost always a headline over purge
Maybe one in South.
for most players nowadays.
Maybe one in South Korea to put the pressure of the three battlegrounds.
I would just go to Pakistan, to South Korea, and just dump that baby. I wouldn't want to mess around, but this is good too. Middle East is important because does he even have a counter for two Pakistan, to South Korea? I don't really think so. You can just dump Asia next turn,
You got to
for
coup.
free. Yeah, he has to coup, but I mean he's cooing.
Yeah,
Either he
but
gives up China. It's not good. He's purged. Okay, this is Burm. No, Syria. Okay, so Zemo is playing against a presence list Middle East. That's good. You might have time to drop CNS here. I know it sounds greedy, but you really want to get to space 1. Okay, he takes India instead.
yeah, this is telegraphing it for sure. Like the Pakistan move, you could think, maybe he doesn't have Asia. Now he 100% have uh, Asia.
Not 100%, but it's on sleeping with mine for sure.
Like
Nice,
don't
and
move
you're gonna
into
get it.
India like that quick. Uh, on normal.
Again, I would think about capture Nazi scientists first. I'm just greedy. I just don't want. Now Zimwit's gonna space, and you might lose out.
Yep.
That's the issue. Both players still need to coup. Milot says 0.
Oh, he's going for the coup. Okay.
Maybe Iran probably.
Okay.
1. Okay, that's a good roll for you. Egypt and Iran with U.S. Japan maybe. Egypt, Iran, and one more somewhere. I mean, if I could tell him he has a decoy, I would tell him to go Angola, but decoy is gonna be a monster anyways.
I'll go for. Oh, he's gonna use the goal for France. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly. So he doesn't
That's
want to go
fine.
France. Yeah, where was that? Indonesia. Indonesia's good.
Indonesia. I would have gone Malaysia over Indonesia.
No, I like Indonesia because he already has one in Malaysia. So you want
Oh,
Indonesia the one step that
you
you're
want the
looking
access
to
to
go.
Thailand.
Yeah, but I think right now it's less about the access. It's more about not letting your opponent efficiently use Vietnam, especially when he's perched.
Okay.
Yeah. Axis challenge is good, yeah, but he's already at 3. Realistically, what are you
Thing
gonna
is,
do
like,
with
you have
Axis?
to coup anyway, and if he goes into Indonesia, you can get a coup. Like, he doesn't have
Oh,
that.
you already have Laos.
Alright, that's
As a
actually
target,
a
yeah.
better target. So yeah, you're
But
right.
he's not gonna let him coup Laos. I think this is gonna be. Oh, okay, it's Lebanon. Interesting. I think Ziemowit's playing against Middle East scoring, but I don't know. I just find that unlikely.
Now he doesn't have a lot of time. I think he had
Well,
to play
now,
Fidel and capture Nazi, right?
yeah, no. Ooh, okay. So the reason I don't like this is now Ziemowit. Yeah, I would rather coup with Fidel first.
Yeah,
Hmm.
now Stimo is gonna try to do something that's gonna force your hand to prevent, like
Yeah,
for
like
example, playing
now.
Deagle and threatening France.
Yeah, or even just breaking West Germany would be strong here, but we know he has decoy. I mean, and now what do you do with Fidel? You might lose four VPs on Milops, right?
Yeah. Now he's gonna be forced to coup into Algeria or something like that. If that's the play that Stimo
Yeah,
goes for.
I think the Algeria coup, but that's risky too. I mean, you're only looking at um to remove. Okay, it's not too bad. You need a 3, 4, 5, or 6 to remove. Maybe Cooing's pretty good there actually. Yeah, because you probably get him out, and you get that's 3 VPs on Milops, right? Instead of losing 4, you're losing 1, so it seems worth it.
Remember, guys, don't leave your meal ups for the last AR.
Yeah, it's actually something that I do way too often, and my opponents always punish me for it.
I mean, you have to, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in this scenario that we've played out, where Ziemowit decoys and Anton coups Algeria, Ziemowit will end up with Africa, almost all of it. So that's going to be pretty major for him. And also playing Fidel. I mean, ideally you'd rather not. You'd rather space, I think. But
No, I think
you
it's
know,
I think it's good to play Fidel here because of CIA.
but he's decoying anyways.
Well, yeah, I
Once
mean, if
once
he
he
goes,
decoys,
yeah,
once he decoys,
once he goes, then
ideally
it doesn't make sense.
I feel like ideally how you want to respond to decoy is De Gaulle and then play 3 into France, and then that's kind of now what do you do? Because now you have Truman threats and you have all these issues, right? That stop Ziemowit from really doing much.
Let's see where route Zimmer wants to take. He's been playing like lightning speed, and now he's actually thinking about it. Okay, he goes Tico. Let's see the
Okay,
pressure up.
Algeria for
Yep,
sure. All 4 battlegrounds. I like it.
standard.
Fidel, coup, Algeria. Gotta do it. France is too valuable to give up here.
And now he's in a little bit of a pickle. Do you want those? Do you want to get mill-ups or and give the goal?
No,
That's
no,
a
you gotta give both. You gotta coup Algeria with Fidel. I can't imagine any other
yeah.
play. Yes, you have reasonable success odds. I mean, that's yeah,
I mean,
like very
you
reasonable.
only have to geek him out, really. That's all
Yeah,
you really
exactly,
want.
exactly. You're not caring about getting in.
And
You just need a 3, 4,
that
5,
kind
or
of
6.
four, it's decent because you get a counter coup. No,
Oh no.
didn't work
Yikes.
out.
Yeah. I should be cheering for Zemo. He's on my fantasy team, but I just kind of have
He's on a
this
fantasy team.
implicit. I have this implicit animosity because of rest of the world and Team Europe. So I'm very anti-Europe right now. But both of you guys are Europe. But he's a captain, so
All
okay.
right. So what do we have here? Damon Marshall plan.
Marshall's kind of interesting, although it's a ton of ops. I don't think you can really afford it.
I like
But
containment here.
yeah, containment's probably the most sensible. Nothing else actually really adds up. Because containment gives you.
Hey, Marshall
Let's
doesn't give you
let's
as much
assume
anymore.
assume you discard De Gaulle to blockade, then Nasser, Romanian, Indo-Pac. It's actually not that many ops. It's only 3 ops, but I feel like you have nothing better.
Yeah. I think maybe Marshall could be okay because a special relationship hasn't come out yet, but I don't know. NATO is not.
No,
NATO's already
I,
gone anyway, so
I think Marshall's just too wasteful. I like it especially because it would also put France at 1-0, and it would force Zimbabwe to either play a 4 up, which we know there are not none left, but there are very few left, or play the China card to take France. But now he just gets France,
yep.
and yeah.
So now it's gonna be country count, which I think he'll
There,
be able to
there
do.
is an argument. There's an argument for dumping right away. There's an argument for cooling in Africa. Angola coup is tempting because if you roll well, then you also lock him out of South Africa, so you kind of get the double whammy.
Well, you can Queen Africa later. I think you either dump here or take. I think you dump. I don't think there's that much
Yeah,
of a.
probably. There's not too much you can do at DEFCON 4, and there's going to be one coup each side anyways.
I was just thinking like maybe you can take some on non-battlegrounds just to secure your domination there, your uh, country count there. But
No, but why? Just dump, right?
yeah,
Don't waste.
that's done. But
Yeah.
worry about that later.
Yeah. Okay, Arab Israeli coup. I'm assuming Panama. Yeah. Also, my bad. I misspoke. He will get 3 ops out of containment. That's not bad. 4 ops. Sorry, he'll get 4 ops because he went intervention. I didn't count. Coup in Angola for sure, right? Because it's kind of 2 battlegrounds. With Romanian abdication, oh, don't waste an op. I don't think really. Unless he's thinking about Panama, there's no way. There's no way he's thinking about Panama. Why is that your?
I will use Romanian application.
Yeah, use Romanian abdication because Europe's gone and just coup Angola.
Zaire.
I like Angola better. Cuts off South Africa, but I guess counter argument against Angola is South African unrest in Portuguese, but
and you can
pretty far
you
away.
can realign if you eventually get there.
If you get South Africa, yeah, that's true. Ziemowit doesn't have too much to do, surprisingly. I mean, he can take Algeria, play into South Africa, but as far as early war goes, Iraq and South Korea is actually pretty major. He should take South Korea. Just notice it's hanging wide open. I'm gonna go over and peek at his hand. Oh, he's taking a long time. Does he have D-style?
Yep.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does.
Yes, he does. He's detailing right now. Oh man.
Yeah, I was not seeing it on the hand because he was
using.
Okay, there you go.
He's still got 5-year plan for Mosem, Blockade, and True. This is a really good start for Ziemowit. I mean, I feel like he's really far ahead right now. Not too many ops in the back pocket. I mean, for Mosem, Truman, Blockade, he can't really play 5-year plan until the end, and he's probably gonna hold it anyways.
Yeah, he'll probably hold it.
But yeah, no, this is just annoying for Anton to deal with. I mean, what do you even do here? Should take Libya. Yeah, Libya's priority. Nothing you can do in South America, unfortunately. Asia's kind of stalemated a little bit. I mean, South Korea, though, I still think Ziemowit should think about putting a couple there. I mean, right here, I wouldn't mind. Spacing Formosan is good, or Formosan to South Korea would also be.
Korea War is one of the cards that are still left to come, but you should not be so scared about Korea War when you're US.
Well, I'm saying that Ziemowit should invest.
Yeah, Ziemowit as well. Like it's one of it.
I think we might see one here.
And both sides should.
Oh, okay. He wants to solidify South America.
But he has time for South America. Like Defcon's had to. He has next turn to fill it up.
Yeah, I think Argentina is okay. Nasser space. Why not? Wait. Yeah. You have to space. Yeah. No, it's a good space. Never mind. I was thinking something else, but it works. De Gaulle's gonna be 3 ops here. You can probably play.
That'll be 4, right? Yeah. And
4 ops. Yeah. Whoa, 4 ops. Yeah.
And it's actually 3.
Formosan is actually that's significant. That's not negligible playing Formosan. Taiwan could realistically come into play here with the Asia situation.
Yep.
Yeah, I like playing De Gaulle for the event and then playing playing De Gaulle for ops, Marshall for ops, and hold you in intervention. I think that's pretty strong here.
You could set up a domination here in Asia if you want it. Now that you could take Taiwan and Philippines.
But the issue isn't Japan. Like eventually, what's gonna happen there?
Well, if Ziemowit takes South Korea, you take Japan.
Yeah, but taking Japan is so icky because what if he gets US Japan?
Well, US Japan's already been played. He played it, so I mean, he obviously will come back eventually, but.
Yeah, that's true. I think he should have to avoid this scenario. He should have just played into South Korea. He should have played 2 into there a long time ago, if you ask me. But
yeah, I agree. I 100%.
2 in Spain here is not a bad investment
Yeah,
as
block
well.
that domination for sure.
Yeah. Sucks you're not in Panama. I mean, you could make Colombia threats, but you can't really, unfortunately. Yeah, mid-war is looking crazy. The board is already so saturated. It feels like we're in
Yeah.
turn 7, not turn 2. I mean, this is crazy. High op hands for both players, as well as
Not a lot of.
detail.
Yeah, it's being one of those games where like none of the players have to really manage our crisis, so they get to spread like crazy
Yeah,
pops.
and also not a lot of coups. Coups are the things that usually slow down the spreading, right? Where people coup, counter coup, coup, counter coup. There were 2 coups last turn, and just 1 this turn. Or no, 2 this turn, but... Like, I'm legitimately shocked. There are like 2 battlegrounds on the board that don't have influence in them. That's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Our 5-year plan discarding blockade. Oh, overprotect France is kind of useless here, but
Yeah, he's gonna get to 5 now.
yeah. So now De Gaulle, Philippines and Taiwan's pretty interesting. Even just Taiwan, and one in, I don't know.
What about to Spain? To Spain to Taiwan? I mean, the thing is like
I don't really like two Taiwan. Yeah, I know. Oh, why are
why
you an
are you
intervention?
in intervene?
No, hold you an
No,
intervention. Right?
hold you an intervention.
It's only 1 op in France. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
already overprotected it once. What are you hoping for?
yeah, and Troy is
Oh, is he
gone.
thinking about double breaking France right now? I don't think so.
No, he's thinking
Ooh,
that.
I
You
think
can do
this is...
that. You can do that without sacrificing your intervention.
Yeah, I don't like this play. Also, the ops into South Korea is also iffy because Korean War. I mean,
Korean War is 100% gonna come next turn.
okay, but honestly, I
And
mean,
you
I
are, I
see
mean, okay.
it's a 25% chance, right? 50-50 that he draws it and 50-50 that he wins it. So it's a 25% chance.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Okay.
That's
That's true. But for less investment, he could have done the same 2 turns ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I mean, it's sunk cost fallacy. We talk about what he can do right now. Okay, good. At least he ditched the UN intervention
Yeah.
idea.
So my
All
point
right.
is like for 2 ops, I will take the risk. For 4 ops, I will probably not take the risk.
That's a good point. Yeah, I like Taiwan. Taiwan and maybe chuck one into... Oh my god, this guy is... Alright, it's okay, it's okay. No, he's going for South Korea again. Okay. Hey, go big or go home. I like it.
All right.
Let's see if he
Let's
draws
see
a...
if he's lucky to get the Korean War.
Yes, he
He
does
gets
that.
it.
Nice.
He gets it.
Very nice.
So yeah.
Ooh, unfortunately, he also gets CIA. You would have loved to see Ziemowit draw that, but...
Yeah. There's a
Alright.
relationship that's nothing for you now.
Well, it's just ops anyways, with no NATO.
Your intervention
It's not
has
bad
no.
overall. It's not a bad hand.
Your intervention doesn't have really a target.
Hello?
Hasan?
Hey, oh sorry, my Discord cut out for a sec.
No problem. Let me look at. Oh, Zemo has a very strong hand here.
Hell of a hand. Purge headline and then... Oh, a 5-year plan. This could be fun.
Let's go.
There are a lot of good cards here. Oh, he sweats crisis. Hey, that's...
Eh,
I mean, it's something.
yeah.
Something's better than nothing.
Yeah. Realistically, maybe CIA was the best headline. That would steal the coup.
Mm,
I know.
I like keeping CI in the deck.
I
Honestly,
know.
even
I know. I agree with you, but I don't know why. But I've seen Sang headlining CIA if he doesn't have anything better a lot.
I think yeah. If you don't have anything better, I feel like you should. I mean, that's very reasonable. But I think 5-year plan is a good headline here.
I don't think so. He doesn't really do anything for. He could actually get rid of some card that is a problem for them. It's like
unlikely
man.
on
It's
turn
like
3. On turn 3, it's unlikely to do that.
well, but the thing is like there is no danger of like actually forcing his hand to play anything. Like his hand is basically most of his hand. The only cards that you don't know are US Japan, Soggovs, and Nuclear Test Ban. All the rest.
Yeah.
And
Comic Con 2 and 2 Zaire. Okay.
who
No, yeah, I get where you're coming from. CIA would have been nice to get a coup in Angola and lock down Africa. It's basically a 2 battleground flip.
Yep.
But I don't fault him for not playing it. I think it's reasonable to take this line of play and keep it in the deck. It's just worth. It can be that big, where
Yeah.
so you're paying
Honestly,
a big cost right now, but it can change so many games. It can give you hope where there's no hope. It's worth keeping around.
yeah, especially like a counterpoint for my earlier comment. Uh, right now, the situation for USA is kind of dire. Like, look at Africa, look at South America, look at Central America. It's not looking good at all.
That is
You
fair.
might need CIA created to win you.
But my counter argument to that is that you're already up 3. You have Asia Dom and Middle East Dom, so you're not too bad actually, all
Yeah.
things considered. You're like you would have to be pretty unlucky to lose on VPs in the next 2 turns. Like you would have to skip Asia and Middle East, and he would have to get Europe, Africa, South America, and Central America.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Why not? Oh, he used that to up. Okay, I thought he would flip.
Interesting. Oh, he went Botswana. I don't know if Botswana is a very, I don't know, efficient investment when you're purged. But I guess there's not too much better. I like Jordan, but Jordan's good, Mexico's good, Philippines is good, Spain is good. To be honest, I kind of like Jordan. I mean, setting up that Middle East domination for 5, you have Asia sitting there for 5. I mean, you feel not bad, right? I mean, hey, you're doing all right. I wonder if Ziemowit will jam China card into yeah. I was just saying. Yeah, and Anton just can't respond. Probably take Jordan here, maybe. Yeah, that's an oversight by both me and Anton. Instead of Botswana, 1 in South Korea, I feel like would have been well invested.
Yep. Overprotect that.
But I realized it too late, and so did Anton, apparently.
Well, it's just not gonna be scored this turn, so.
Asia? Well, yeah, it's not. In fact, you probably don't want to play Korean War still. Yeah, it's an annoying can't. UN intervention, Korean War, and play Arab Israeli War, maybe. That seems reasonable. And or hold UN intervention. Honestly, you probably could. No, you can't, because then you'd have to give Korean War, which it's a 50-50. I feel like the cost is too
Well,
high.
if he takes South Korea, you can just play it. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
because
exactly. It's like should you play, should you not play? Because you can avoid playing it pretty easily with UN intervention, or even holding it. But let's see. CIA.
I think he has to take not Lebanon. What's the country? Blanking right now.
Okay, goes to St. Jordan. Jordan. Right.
Jordan. Yeah, Jordan is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, you have to take
Okay.
Jordan here. I know it sounds bad. That's something that you say all the time. Like you have to take Jordan, but I think you have to take Jordan here.
Yeah, it's okay.
You wanna have to play Arab Israeli. You don't wanna give an Arab Israeli or 2 VPs and a flip, and it also giving you domination in mid.
Yeah, exactly. It's the country you want to take anyways.
Yep.
I think that might be what he does. He'll take Jordan with Warsaw, and then he'll play Arab Israeli. I could see that as a line of play. All right, so you kind of get bodied out there, but I still think that's fine. No need to panic. I would ignore Europe and just Warsaw Jordan. If he has it, he has it. You got to live with it at this point. Although Europe is very precarious. I mean, if I'm Anton, I'm probably freaking out about blockade. There's nothing you can do about it, but
Yep.
he's probably sweating bullets out there. Like, oh shoot, I'm gonna lose West Germany. Yeah, then I'm a brush war Italy away from losing this. So
I don't know how I
yeah,
like
so
that.
he gets the adjacency there. He's paranoid, and I understand why. I mean, the thought of blockade here is terrifying, but luckily for him, Ziemowit does not have it.
Or he got rid of it last turn with a plan to get some extra
Yeah,
ups.
but it could It could have come back, right? But yeah, holding blockade. Well, he couldn't really hold blockade. He'd have to space 5-year plan. I guess playing the way he did was better than that.
You're gonna play for one
Ziemowit's
off.
got priorities, but he's gonna get him. He's gonna get South Korea. He's gonna get South America. He's gonna get everything he wants here, I think. Yeah, he's just gonna roll and spread like there's no tomorrow. I don't know why he deviated from the Jordan line of play. Like, even I like Jordan much better than Botswana too. Honestly, I feel like Botswana, South Africa is a threat that's much too slow right now for Ziemowit. He's not going to invest that many ARs and ops this early. He's much more focused on South America and Asia. So it's a preventative move, but I feel like they're
Yeah,
more
it's
valuable.
like you don't want to lose your only foothold in Africa, as you're not as likely to.
Yeah, but that's not what.
Yeah, I think it's too
Ziemowit's not going to be
prophylactic.
going for that right now.
Yeah,
Just
I think you
so.
have time for that for sure.
Actually, the number one thing Ziemowit would never play into Botswana anyways is because of Milops.
Yeah.
So you're honestly really safe this turn from that threat. You could have waited. And again, overprotecting South Korea. Oh, realign.
You're gonna try with Cuba. Better
This
odds.
kind of reeks of desperation, but
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like you still have
He
things
should
to
not
do.
be
I
desperate.
don't
Yeah,
think Anton like again.
I think.
Yeah, Philippines, Jordan, Mexico. Spend 2 ARs, take Mexico. Instead, he spent 2 ARs and he put one into Spain, one into Greece. I mean, I'm not seeing what that accomplishes.
Yeah, maybe the pressure is getting to him a little bit. Yeah, Ziemowit playing.
The famous action round zero pressure.
Honestly, multiple players have said that they get a little nervous when they get here because they know that a lot of people are gonna watch them later in the community, right?
Really, it's interesting. Well, you got to perform on the big stage. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Yeah, big bucks that we pay.
Our network deal is massive, absolutely massive.
Yeah,
We can't disclose details, obviously, but
yeah, of course.
trust me, guys.
Our lawyers would kill us if we go and disclose the contract that they negotiate.
And yes, all sponsorship increase can go to Pedro. Thank you.
Oh, now that we're talking about that, guys, we are sponsoring the prizes for this year. We has almost reached the amount of money necessary to retrieve from the account. So if you guys can give your subs or your bits or whatever you guys want to give, that money will go entirely to prizes for ITS. All of that would be very much appreciated, and I'm sure the ITSL organization, Baskmax, and Tassos, and everybody will appreciate it. If you guys want to give your subs, your bits.
You heard the guy.
Alright, so what happened here while I was putting the plug here?
So they started ops warring in South Korea, and actually that's the first move that turn that I liked from Anton. I mean, because you gotta force Ziemowit to respond, right? Which he did in Europe too, to his credit. Actually, his one plays into Europe, Ziemowit kind of got distracted from South Korea, or okay, I guess he pretty much got everything he wanted. But he doesn't have Chile, he doesn't have South Korea. It's a small win for you, right? And now already you're threatening to just take South Korea if he doesn't do something about it. And I love the turn 4 defectors. It's always so unexpected.
Okay, let's see. Affected.
Okay, that's not the best defector play. But now, again, it just makes life tough for Ziemowit because you lose South Korea or you lose a coup. And both are really valuable right now. I think he's... Missile end the event. Whoa, this is going to backfire. He's going to get a U2 incident.
Yep.
Yeah, you give U2 incident without a second thought here.
Yep.
And you take a coup in Angola or Argentina is really tempting, but Angola is a correct play.
With a 2-up in Argentina.
Actually, Nigeria might be better than Angola. Actually, maybe even.
I'll go for Angola. You're probably gonna get like 2 or 3, so it's gonna be protected.
No. I think Nigeria is better because Angola. If you only get one in there, then you're immediately vulnerable to South African and Portuguese. Nigeria, I mean, you just need one in there, and there's not much Ziemowit can do to respond. Yeah, I like Nigeria
There
here.
you go.
I know it's yeah. Oh,
You
there you
called
go.
it.
I mean, it's an edge scenario, but I mean, all else being equal, there's a Latin saying for that. I forget what it is, but all right. Opening up Ziemowit's hand, he does get South Korea out of the deal when he loses a coup, so that's not bad. Ziemowit has a very blue hand, but they're all playable blue
Yeah.
cards. So U.S. Japan, so that JP might go to space. Camp David, Arms Race, Usuri. Yeah, it's a decent hand. Like it could be much worse, At least ops wise, he's doing all right. He's probably gonna give up Japan.
Getting Salah at this point is actually pretty good, so you're probably gonna play that ASAP.
ASAP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Nasser is still in the deck. Remember, Anton spaced it.
Yeah, especially before Muslim.
Oh, Anton has it. Okay, Taiwan. Think Taiwan. Or Mexico's good.
You're in Mexico,
not denying that.
With that presence there. But yeah, Taiwan, it's a must here. You have to start putting points there. Domination.
Yeah, because you need a scoring to flip your way.
Domination is probably the thing that can keep you alive in this domination.
Yeah, because again, you're feeling like you said, you're feeling comfortable right now, but you don't want to. Oh, one. Yeah, I mean, it's a good play because of Camp David, but how does he know, right?
No, I mean,
I was gonna say.
I think one point that it's decent. Oh no, he already has Iraq, so
yeah,
there's no access to Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta put two and get the domination.
I mean, it's to go for domination. I think it makes sense because he has so many one-ops, so it gives him something useful to do. Problem is, it's going to lower the effectiveness of Camp David. Okay, Kuwar and Saharan States. I'm sure Ziemowit looking about... right? No, I think you just coup here. I think you just coup, because Ziemowit already has a coup target in Botswana. It's not like you're locking him out of Milop.
Okay, and yeah, for sure.
So I think... And you have ones too, so with one-op, yeah, use Summit or Kitchen Debates and go for it.
I know the meme of eventing Summit, but I don't think this is the game that he wants to event Summit.
If Ziemowit had it, you think about it. He's really close. I mean, he's almost at 3-0.
Boom. That's a good roll.
Yep.
And that's gonna be enough to keep Africa in check, probably. Like peaceful counters against 3.
Ziemowit's definitely cooing back though. It's the thing.
See. Oh.
He has to because Milops.
I mean, yeah, he has to get the Milops anyway, but.
All right, come on, enough messing around. Taiwan. And I would like to see Anton hold nuclear subs and event next turn. Headline maybe if he doesn't have anything better. Delay Allende for as long as possible.
Yeah, giving control of South America is just nasty.
Yeah.
Can he just
at least
wait.
No. At least just wait until Ziemowit plays 2 into Chile. You know what's gonna happen before the end of the turn, right? That's a must. So just wait until Ziemowit does it, then play Allende. What sucks though is that he didn't get Nasser off before Sadat, so that's actually quite annoying. Really, really annoying, especially with Muslim Revolution still out, because you have to get 2 in there, even if you retake it. Yeah, it's just a horrible situation. Alliance for Progress also got evented for 0, by the way. That's relevant and also annoying. Salt to Taiwan, put some pressure. It's kind of meh. I mean,
if you
it's good.
are
I'm not
able
saying
to
bad.
into Angola, you can realign Zaire, but I don't see the urgency to do that.
Yeah, and you're also. I guess the point is once nuclear subs gets event. Oh, he just played nuclear subs. Yeah. I mean, the point is to avoid domination. Now Ziemowit's 2 coups away, or 1 Che. But
yeah,
2
Che's
coups away
Che's
from.
Gonna be tough. Race.
Yeah, I would rather those 2 ops in other places. Okay, just some overprotecting. Alright, what to do with 1 op? Philippines is a VP. It's not bad. Greece is brushward protection. I know everything can be brushward, but Italy is particularly. I mean, I don't really want to go down.
Yeah,
4 to 1 in Europe. Yeah, that's an ABM treaty away from flipping West Germany or something like that. So you don't want to. You want to be careful. Realignment. Well, what's his plan?
I
Not
don't know.
Africa realignment. No way. That's not a good. Oh, Cuba. Go Cuba. No, no, no. This is not good, man. He has 4-0. Yeah, Cuba. Cuba is good.
You're
I'm
gonna
I'm
do
down for
that.
Cuba.
Angola is better. At least it's a +0.
Well, Zaire's also a +0.
Well, it's a +0, but there are 4
Yeah, but it's
points.
just not a good plan, I think,
Yeah,
because
I
you'd
don't
have
think
to.
so.
Oh, not
I don't
Panama.
know
Why?
why.
Why not?
I don't know why Panama over Cuba.
Yeah, exactly. That's just one you have access to, one you don't. I would not realign. I would take Taiwan. I mean, that's for me. That's instant. But
Yeah, I think setting up a domination is better than.
I mean, he rolled well, but this is what's the word I'm looking for? This is dubious. This is very
Yep.
dubious, and now you didn't get anything out of it.
Like if he moves into Nicaragua to get a domination, you get some clues out of it. I think Taiwan is like so much clearly.
Yeah, I don't think Anton has played poorly by any means. I think he's played well, but I just think he's been a bit more. He's been a bit more passive, and I think he should be putting more pressure on Ziemowit.
Yeah, for sure.
He's kind of letting Ziemowit, almost not do what he wants, but he hasn't made any aggressive, really aggressive moves. Okay, you're gonna have to give up Nasser. I mean, you might as well realign again. No, I mean, if you already did it once, and now he only has one there. By that logic, you would go again. Nope, he's gonna chill out. Yeah, Muslim Rev is a monster. He's gonna knock 3 out of Libya and give you Egypt. So
Yuri.
okay, that's nice. Zemo did prep for it. Taiwan, 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 Taiwan. And just take it with Summit. Dude.
He flips.
I mean, it's good. It's good.
That's not
because,
bad. That's not bad. I like that because
yeah, it's
it's
good.
a 1B. It's 1BP for sure. Unless he wants to spend all the ops, he won't because.
Okay, takes Panama. And now one up. Not Allende. Hold Allende now. Whoa, he was almost playing event. Funnily enough, it's 1-1. So, but I don't think he's really down for that. Now this is what Anton needed to get back in here.
Yep.
Now we're talking.
Press war.
ABM,
treaty.
gosh, puppet, colonial rear guards. This is nice.
Right with puppet, it's like you said, like in June 3, the map was already saturated. Like now it's like crazy. I mean, you can do puppets to get to Haiti and Nicaragua to get some realignments there.
Yeah, it's a good card. It's just not as good.
You can headline it.
Zemo has a decent South America scoring. South America scoring is setting off alarm bells right now. He also has grain sales, bear trap, and kind of a weakish hand the rest of the way. OAS. South African's a good play here, I guess. Especially after Che, which is going to double coup Africa. Actually, Che is really strong here. It's going to give him African domination. However, with a little bit of luck, Anton should be able to dodge the monster 10 VP South America scoring with either Brush or
I wonder
where is
he planning to play Brass for, because my immediate thought was going for Venezuela. So then Panama Canal doesn't make any sense.
I was thinking Venezuela too, but I am conflict. I feel like I'm biased because I know about South America scoring in Ziemowit's hand, right? I feel like Thailand is a very natural brush war here, more so than Venezuela, maybe.
Yeah, but
brush war Thailand and maybe ABM coup in Brazil, something like that. Okay, Africa just got crushed, but I wouldn't worry about that. I would be on the offensive. I think he might brush war Thailand here. Deck and cover. Influence. Oh, Panama. Right. You take Panama. Okay, never mind. No, that's correct. What was I thinking? You also probably want to play colonial rearguards first before brush warring anything, maybe? Or that could have the opposite intended effect, and Ziemowit would just fill up Malaysia. So you never know. Africa looking scary, Europe looking scary, and South America about to get very... Okay, too chilly, no doubt.
Yep.
All right, 50-50 chance.
Got to go
ABM
now.
or brush?
I
like
will
ABM.
Go. Really? I like brush.
I like ABM because you want to brush Thailand.
Well, you want to brush
It's the
Thailand.
same chance, right? Same odds. Okay, you get a second chance. Now you get to brush. Brush Venezuela. You have to go for it. You can't give up, right? Yeah. You can't voluntarily give up 10. So
he has no more ops.
Surprised in South Africa over Olympic Games.
Anything else that he plays during his hand.
Ziemowit, doesn't he have Olympic Games? Oh, he played Olympic Games. Oh,
he
right.
has OAS, he has Bear Trap, he has US Japan. So whatever he does now,
grain sales in US Japan.
Yeah. Whatever he does now, he's gonna have an impact. I don't think if he gets pushing, Ziemowit can do it.
But this is big, right? If he feels a brush war, who cares? It's just a 10-0.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it might not even matter.
If you poke right now, he either Bear Trap himself, OAS basically poke something else. US Japan gives you domination, and he misses it.
I was thinking one potential play might be China card to Colombia and then break Venezuela, because you grab your presence and you break Venezuela. But now that was tough luck, man. The 2 on the ABM and 3 on the brush. Even if he had gotten 3 on the ABM, it would have been difficult for Ziemowit to respond. That's the thing.
Yep.
Big combo got very lucky with the rules. Yeah, I absolutely. Anton doesn't deserve that, but that's where he is now. Got to man up and deal with it. Rear guards, man. Pressure.
Oh, he doesn't know that.
Space is good. I mean, in case of one small step. No, but still, just apply pressure, right?
Yep.
I wouldn't give him a break.
I like AR6 puppets going into like maybe Colombia, Nicaragua, Haiti.
AR7, you mean?
Yeah, AR7.
Rear guards can give you Thailand right now with China card if you want. So rear guards to Thailand, Algeria. That's probably it in Africa. Algeria, Thailand, Vietnam,
really good here. Yeah, I like that. Like colonial rear guards, some stuff in Africa. Maybe break Algeria and Nigeria, Angola, and one into.
Ziemowit only has 2 discardable cards, right? Because he has OAS and he has grain sales and
grain sales probably will be the first target.
Risky.
Yeah,
I like it. Yep. I would just go 1 Algeria. I wouldn't bother with Nigeria or Angola since they're overprotected. Yeah, and go Vietnam and Philippines. Play for Southeast Asia. Play for Asia. Because you're going to need VPs on the board, right? And right now the only region you got is Middle East. And even that is very precarious. Again, Muslim Revolution is just going to absolutely annihilate him. So.
Yeah. I would definitely put... Okay. I don't know about
Tunisia. Tunisia is a good play. No, I like Tunisia.
Muslim. Yeah, because I'm Muslim.
Because Muslim, and also because you broke Algeria, so now Tunisia gives you legitimate, it kind of gives you some cred. It's like, oh, he can actually flip Algeria. Whereas right now, without Tunisia, you're like, what's he gonna do? Take Algeria? I'm just gonna realign him. So I like it.
Okay, we get
now China for Thailand. Nice. Now look at Southeast Asia, and Middle East. Now that's what you play for.
There.
And puppet into Nicaragua, Haiti is going to make Central America an issue.
Yep.
So Ziemowit probably should give US Japan now because it's not too consequential. Or you space US Japan and you resolve to take Japan with the China card. That's also really interesting, actually. But he's not going to do that. Panama and Algeria and somewhere else.
Okay.
Afghanistan. Threatening the Pakistan flip. I like it. Got a puppet. Our man event would be not a bad try because there are 2 scorings, Africa and Europe, that you would love to draw. Oh, I don't know about this. Wait, what?
Middle East, Southeast Asia, so you get 2.
I mean, I get why he did it. Oh wow, yeah, that's big.
So
and Muslim Revolution, so he knows. Awesome, that's awesome. Yeah, and good ops too with Marshall and Cuban Missile Crisis. I'm gonna peek over to the Z-Man.
Ooh, Europe and Central America, he said.
The Z-Man.
He's gonna be a low action.
Europe and Liberation Theology, and Huta. Oh, Cuban Mr. Crisis is an awesome, is a good counter to Junta, but shoot, he's gonna get Zemo's angling for control, and there's not much Anton can do about it. This is scary, man.
Yeah, I mean, if he has Central America scoring, I wonder why he didn't go for
Why he didn't go for
real.
what?
I mean, he can play it now. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Because he couldn't coup, right? Because of Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah. That was. I was just thinking on the on eventing Liberation Theology as headline, and then doing Ulta, but it's the same. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, I think Junta first is better because what if you don't know what your opponent headlines, so you can degrade and kind of get some flexibility. And now Liberation gonna go to Mexico and Guatemala, and this is, oh man, this is gonna be. You're gonna get scored for on 10 VPs. I don't see a way around this.
I mean, he can try.
Marshall to Mexico and Guatemala. OPEC, actually, not Marshall. OPEC to Mexico and Guatemala, and that sets up a kind of an annoying. I feel like that might be your only chance. No, don't coup Nicaragua. That's he's gonna score it for 9. He's at 17. I mean, you can score Middle East back right away, but damn, getting these 2 controls off is just change the complexion of the game, right?
Yep.
Zemo is probably thinking he might win, but Anton should, better score right away because otherwise Europe scoring is gonna end it. I like the OPEC play. OPEC, Guatemala, and Mexico, and I feel like Zemo does not have too many options there. How does he respond to that? He might just have to score and take the domination for 5. No, take the domination for 5, which is, you're saving 4 VPs. That's kind of a big deal.
Yep. Blockading the hand of Ziemowit. Will he try to maybe AR7? 5 back?
AR7 what?
AR7 blockade. Try to catch him with his pants down. I don't think
Anton. Yeah, Anton has enough. So he's hung on, and the only scoring. Oh no, there's Africa. Africa counters Asia, unfortunately. So Anton gotta hope for Ask Not or Event Arman. You haven't seen Gunman yet either, so I feel like on turn 6 this is a really good. I think he will.
Turn 7 is even.
I trust him. I think. No, turn 6 is good because the cards that haven't come out yet, and they're big ones. Africa and Gunman.
Yeah, but if you do it in turn 7, and there's been a reshuffle, then you won't see any card like that you. But yeah, it's like wider.
I agree, but by that point, I think at turn 6, doing it with the known cards is really valuable because if Zemo had Africa, it would have been gone by now. Gunman also similarly, you can say that if Zemo had Gunman, he probably would have played it for Ops, or he will play for Ops this turn. So just those 2 cards alone, I feel like is very much worth it to Event Arman. With decent odds of at least nabbing 1. Yende Guatemala is kind of meh, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe feel Greece for that brass work that coming back 7. I don't know. It's there's not that much things to do anymore with ops. Like everything is being filled. Maybe Middle East, like you can feel Israel. You can even try to get Iraq. All right, Ziemowit using China card. Let's see where he goes.
Japan jams? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Yeah, but you can counter with Marshall. I guess Zemo's plan is to empty his hand and then play blockade, but it's not going to work.
I think that's his trying. Right.
Yeah, this is a huge win if you're Anton, actually, this sequence, because Zemo's not going to get anything out of it, and you got the China card.
Alright. Going for Nixon, that's 2 VPs.
Okay, that's another reason he gave up China, because he
Yeah,
had
he has
Nixon.
to do it.
That's sensible. Our man, event our man, please.
Yep, he goes for it. Let's
Yes,
go.
let's go.
Let's go. Let's roll the dice here. The high variance, Africa out. This is huge.
Africa, let's
This is
go. Woo!
huge.
Huge.
Huge. And then Brezhnev,
Flower power and Brezhnev, we'll get rid of them both.
you can keep flower power, right? That's a 3-4 up.
No, get rid
But
of it. Get rid of it. Get rid
yeah,
of
okay. Yeah, let's increase the density of blue events here.
it. Exactly. That is very nice.
That is
And now
huge.
all of a sudden Asia scoring and you're only 4 VPs down. You know, that's not I mean, board is tough, but you're and
blockade.
I'll blockade laugh in his face. All right.
Guys, you're gonna coup now.
Why coup? Why coup? No. I don't know, man. I feel like still Israel, Cuba.
Yep.
Whatever. Okay, VOA astronaut. Asia scoring. Solid. Looks like a very solid hand.
Oh,
JP's a cool headline here.
JP over BOA. With BOA, you gotta remove presence of.
BOA is not that effective right now, though.
You gotta remove presence from Asia. Oh no, you cannot. It's overprotected. Oh damn.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's an interesting idea, but he can't.
No, it's just one off.
Yeah, he has Vietnam is gonna survive. Okay, Ziemowit headlines. Quag. Ziemowit's got a strong hand himself. NATO gunmen, rear. Oh, not rear guards.
You would ask not here and get rid of.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's not so bad. Fuck my.
How I learned is nice against Quag. You can set it down to 2.
Yep.
Personally, I probably would have thought about JP, but
I mean, you're gonna have NJP.
I feel like creating that problem for Ziemowit. Now Ziemowit has back-to-back. Oh, this is sad because Ziemowit's gonna flip something.
Yep.
Thailand? No, he can't. Actually, this is annoying for Ziemowit because he can't flip anything.
Yeah, he
he can't
have access to India.
He needs 2 4s. He can use 2 4s to flip Thailand, but that's too much, and he doesn't have 2 4s, so it's not gonna work. He can do it with a 4 and a 3, but then he's only controlling it, and you know Anton will just take that for China card, and that's useless. So this is actually a pretty funny situation where you know your opponent has Asia, you need to break Asia. You have back-to-back ARs, and somehow he still can't do it.
Yeah, and the country.
So where else can he create issues? West Germany. Playing to West Germany would be fun. I would like to see an ops war in West Germany go down. I mean, if you had any scoring, this would be a dream scenario, right? I mean, even Central America, you could literally score again for 9. That would be GG's. But Anton is gonna dodge that. Okay, so he's gonna use the time to get rid of some problems, which I think is fine. I think it's good. Because again, you don't really have an impact play. Yeah, so the Quag is gonna be helpful in terms of you kind of get rid of this crap that's built up in your hand.
Doesn't really matter. Or he's gonna get fake.
Yeah.
I guess the access. Okay, if you want it. Worth something.
Yeah, I might have gone 1 down south in Argentina just because I like having the access on both parts of the board. It was a good roll. Yo, this Quagmire actually helped Anton a ton. Not a ton, but it helped him out because he got to rid Decolt, so now Space Wheel Brilliant, and he gets to hold Astronaut. I mean, I love that as USA to be able to hold Astronaut strings free with the China card. Like, that is incredible. Okay, score Asia. Yeah, don't think twice.
All right.
Nice. You're out of War Games territory as well.
Yeah, I think
John Paul could be your AR7 or VOA.
Probably want to feel Israel.
Cool. Where is he cooling? Nicaragua?
Combination there.
3 into Cuba. I think you kind of have to at this point. I know Ortega, but you're not. You gotta play it, right? You gotta go for it. And you have you're holding Asnot, so Ortega's actually not even. You
Yeah,
can
not even
kind
a
of live with
problem.
that. Poland. I like 3 Cuba. You can't really
Yeah.
afford to let him score another control
Not only
in
that, you
either
don't
Central
want to give
America or South.
another presence of control in America. It's just,
Yeah, I mean he had presence last time. Your presence only counts for
oh yeah.
one. It's still 9 VP scoring. The killer is the two. The double. Uh, what do you call it? That double. Two adjacent to opponent superpower. Those two extra
Oh yeah.
VPs just makes it a big scoring
Yeah,
for
the
the USSR.
adjacency to.
I would still jam 3 into Cuba. Not even jam. It's open right now. You have the ops. Go for it.
Yeah, maybe shadow diplomacy, like, or even, yeah. Uh, Okay. Honestly, that's fine. I guess if he feels, you just go for the
Where,
alliance.
sorry, I missed that. Where did that
Yes,
go?
he could in
Oh,
Nicaragua.
Ikud and Nicaragua.
It's alright. Like, I mean, at least he knows he has to fight there. Problem is, it would have been just better to just straight out take. This is just more slow. You spend more ops on it. Yeah, you're safer on the side of not having to deal with Ortega if he comes out, but goes for it. NATO. Yeah, I wanna
All
see
right, so he NATO's into Cuba and Nicaragua, or Cuba, Haiti.
also Colombia. So yeah, South America. It's a very difficult for Anton.
It's a fortress.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a tough luck. That Brushwar and ABM. He had two really good chances to get in, and just didn't happen. Israel's good. I mean, he could push for Middle East control. I mean,
Yeah.
theoretically, it's not going to happen, but
Yeah. See, we will let it
Weird Birdie
happen,
is
but
going to go to
it's
space and then go to America. Yeah, Ziemowit's just I feel Ziemowit has this pretty. He has the board really tied down. So Anton's gonna need some big, some game changers. He's gonna need a big brush war to hit. He's gonna need some sort of combo to flip a region, right? Because otherwise he's just behind right now,
yeah. That's the problem when you
and
get
he's behind on the scoring track too. Because
behind
all
on the
the
board.
four red scorings to come and one blue.
Yep. That's the thing with this
Sorry, you were
game.
saying something. I cut you off.
When you get so behind on the board, like, there's so many things that have to go your way to turn the game around that you probably are good to start thinking of alternative outs for the game. What's gonna be the voice of America? What is the maximum damage you honestly probably
There's not much. It's just a 4-op removal.
yeah.
So
I mean,
maybe
you
just
could
try
get
to
rid of
maximize the spread of the damage.
two from Iraq and one from Saudi Arabia and go for control there.
No, I like Oh no, why Venezuela over Brazil, dude? Venezuela is reliable. You go Brazil instead. I like this play.
Africa's Skyline comes back, so
Okay.
has not.
Yeah, the problem is that's the only card he's gonna ask not, so that's kind of annoying. But
Maybe
CIA
CIA
seems like
cleared.
he gets to see the headline. He gets to see the headline. Purge is good. CIA is also good. Maybe CIA first and then see if it's worth purging or something like that. But yeah, you probably are going to have to ask not. Oh no. Actually, I would hold ask not and event nuclear subs. And
Oh yeah.
you have a really strong chance of you're not gonna let him score Africa. You're flipping Africa, so there's a region flip we talked about.
Actually
And you get
fair.
to hold ask not for South America or Central America.
Don't
Okay,
gunman.
gunman. Oh, gunman against
CIA.
CIA. Come on, CIA against gunman. Let's do it. There should be a special name for it, when it happens. It's just kind of cool.
CIA almost got
Okay,
the
just taking a
JFK
look at.
assassination. Ah, they actually get it. Right before.
Oh,
And then he can give his address and say,
he just purges. It's a strong purge. So I'm looking at Ziemowit's hand. He's got Ortega, Arab Israeli, Latin American, Korean, bunch of 2-ops. AWACS, Arms Chernobyl. Ziemowit does not have a very strong hand, especially after he's purged. Europe scoring is the annoying part. and he's just going to get to score Europe. There's nothing that Anton can do about it. But I think Anton will be able to dodge Africa, and not only dodge Africa, I think he might even be able to dominate Africa, because Ziemowit really has no ops now. Okay, Ziemowit gets to see Africa, I know, but again, there's not much he can do.
He got no push for control. But decent.
Panama coup is kind of interesting. I wasn't really expecting that per se, but
Well, yeah, because now he can try to use his ops to fix those two countries. I understand.
Which two? He can't. He can only fix Venezuela. He can't fix Panama. Oh, he needs 3 ops, right? He doesn't have 3 ops.
He has a 3-0, but it's a 2.
But yeah, that's right.
Right. No, but this is
Yeah.
good, because now if he wants to put a 3-0 to flip, you can
No.
realign a plus.
But now you see how, critical that decision became to take 2 out of Venezuela instead of Brazil. If you had taken Brazil, you could just put Brazil here, no problem, and you're doing all right.
He's gonna take Venezuela here.
You have to take a risk and do it, I think. But this was I didn't like that play at all.
Overprotect. Oh.
What is? Oh, I mean, you're gonna get Panama. Yeah, you are. Sure, it's good. It's a good play, actually. I'm not gonna say it's bad.
But I think you have better chances of fixing Central America than to fix South America. So I would take South America risk here, because you can always coup Haiti with a sort of like a 2 or a 3, and just realign Cuba.
Yeah, again, if you just ask me, then I think he should have broken.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
He should have used VOA in Brazil instead of Venezuela. That would have solved all of these issues. But hey,
he should have gone VOA Middle East and get control. That's a real play that we skipped. That's a real play. Actually, the more I think about it, the more I like it. The problem is it's too late. Like it's 13 BPs.
Oh,
right?
He doesn't have access to Iraq or Saudi. Yeah, I didn't notice.
You remove 3 there, and he doesn't have that.
Okay. I actually did not notice that, to be honest. I thought you just.
Honestly, it's not such a good play, because Iran would be flipped with an event anyway.
Well, you never know. Everything can be flipped with an event. Because if you Iran hostage crisis Iran, then you Iran Iraq war back. You never know. Ooh, wow. No way, man.
This is gonna hurt.
There's literally no way. How does this even happen? You have to give it. Oh my god.
Like, he knows the hand, right? So he knows only 3. It's us now. So it's like, do you want to give Africa, or do you want to?
Oh my god.
Do you want to keep fighting
nasty.
Venezuela?
Oh no, you can't. You can't give us.
Do not way.
Discard. Oh, you
no,
can.
No.
I would do not discard. I would just let him get 6.
Yeah, just let him get to 6. Then it's your turn.
Oh, this is. Ugh, I'm disgusted, Ziemowit. Like, this is some sort of sick play, man. Like,
yeah.
it's like Anton has to choose which of his own fingers to cut off. That type of thing. Like, it's just. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, I'm like.
Go on, he failed.
Oh my god, I am repulsed. I am physically repulsed. Like.
You're gonna take. What is it?
And at the end of the day, he's gonna have to give him Africa. What was this? Yeah. He didn't even do the nuclear subs and coup idea. Yeah. Just shoot. Man, this was a disaster of a turn for Anton.
My God,
whoa! Okay, saved. Now you better get on Africa. You don't have much time.
Yeah, he has 2 action rounds. He has to work.
All right. 4, 5, 6. He has 3. He has 3. Yeah, he has 3 action rounds. Wait, why did? Oh, right, because he discarded.
4, 5, and 6. 7. You have to score.
Yeah,
3. Yeah.
He has 3 coups. He has 3 coups.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
He's doing all right.
Or 6. Okay.
Oh, 6,
I like it.
Right.
I like it. Let's go. And now the problem is the next.
Man, I'm still. What just happened, man? I'm still shook. Like.
All right. Realignment.
Take a realign. Where? Oh, Venezuela again.
Okay, keep cleaning.
Okay. Tower of strength. Tower of capitalism that is Venezuela.
Yeah. Nigeria.
Nigeria, yeah. Big roll, big roll.
All right.
Yeah.
Now he has
And that's
to
control now. So now Zimovit's got to realign Nigeria. Not control, but domination.
Yeah.
See, this is also I mean, unless Anton's planning to play the China card, why wouldn't you event CIA early on and get a look at the hand and play with more information?
One.
This is a big roll here. Ooh,
Yep.
he gets
That's
it.
just enough. Yep.
Just Africa, for sure, Africa.
Africa and get another coup.
But now, do you coup with CIA or do you coup with China card? I would be tempted to coup with China card because CIA does not guarantee anything, and you kind of need these VPs. And also holding CIA for next turn so you can see his entire hand, right?
Yep. I think China card, you're gonna have to overprotect Japan again, but it'll be okay. I think you
Yeah, even
China.
Japan's
You
not that
won
big of
those
a
4
deal. It's kind of
VPs,
hard to
man.
flip.
Like you,
Yeah.
like fuck China, bro.
You got.
Don't need that.
No, this is not good odds, dude. Yeah, CIA just doesn't make sense here. I think.
Yeah, we're going
Better
for
than
that.
CIA.
We're
Yeah.
going for China.
Yeah,
Got
you gotta
big
go
coup
for it.
here.
If he rolls a 1, I'm gonna cry. I already.
Just enough.
Oh, okay.
Just enough.
Wait, but Ziemowit, what can Ziemowit do? He
He
can't place influence, but he can. No, he just coups Zimbabwe and he avoids the domination.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, but what he has 3. AWOX and Korea War. I guess Korea War for a 1. Has to roll a 1 or a 2.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's a 1. Okay.
Oh! that was some sequence, man. That was something this turn.
That's some crazy Africa action there. All right.
Control look at his hand. Whoa, we have a game on our hand. All of a sudden, we got a game.
Control Middle East.
Look at this. Look at the board. Look at this board, and the VP track's gonna be even. And the board is even, or not even, but
Central America is very tough.
This is gonna be fun. Oh, Zemo has Central America?
No, he doesn't, but he might come back. Ooh, like.
Okay, let's see what Zemo has. He's looking through the discard. Does he have salt? No.
Europe
Oh,
right
he has
now,
brush war.
East European unrest is kinda rough here.
Is it? Yeah, I guess it's not rough, but it would be annoying.
I mean, put him into 2.
It would be annoying, yeah. AWACS, Pershing, Iran-Contra, Liberation. Zemo's got some good cards here.
Chernobyl's gone, so you know.
Chernobyl's gone.
You know you're gonna go that route. And you have to take France anyway. Oh, you could go Kitchen Debate to headline?
Kitchen Debates is... Oh, well, Zemo has to choose first, right? So you kind of sit back.
He can...
And see.
Let's see where he goes.
Zemo does have Missile Envy. If Zemo goes Missile Envy, then you just headline Marshall and give him... Actually, I don't know what you do. And give him Muslim Rev? You don't want to give him Muslim Rev. You have Middle East... No.
Oh,
but you have Middle East scoring. No, I would...
You event Muslim Rev?
No, you don't.
You cannot do anything. You have to... you have 2-4 off.
If he headlines Missile Envy, you just... you headline something else. So you headline like CIA. Actually, yeah, you headline CIA and you give him Marshall. I think.
Give him a 4 off coup?
I think I'd rather give him Marshall than Muslim. Yeah. I know it's a 4 off coup.
Rev, having Middle East scoring is kind of tough. So yeah, maybe...
it's too strong here. Flips Egypt and Libya. Like, it's too good here. So that's what I would do if he headlines Missile Envy, which Zemo should, but Zemo might be a bit,
and also he's
worried
going for
here
control
because,
of Middle East anyway, so he needs... He got Muslim Rev.
He's not gonna get control. He doesn't have the time. He's gonna get 5-1, I think. Because he can't take both Iraq and Saudi, right? So 5-1's good.
Yeah, it's 6 VPs.
Yeah, 6 VPs. Yeah, that's really strong.
Headline.
Okay, he did. Yeah, nice.
I wonder what's the target here. Thailand? Thailand is 50-50. And
I think he might go Middle East because it's unscored.
That's possible, yeah. Maybe he'll go for Libya. Libya's a good target anyway.
Libya, yeah. Libya would be strong. So would Thailand. Thailand's very strong too, though. Can't deny. Whatever he does, I mean, as Anton, you gotta pray he fails, because... Oh, wow! That's a good target. Yeah, that's a good one. Kinda... Oh, but no scoring. So now Anton knows that, and he can... This is a very comfortable hand, I think, for Anton to play. And you get a coup too.
Yep.
Well, although it's kind of a useless coup, to be
Yeah.
honest, but it's a coup.
There's no real target for it. It's more for the information that you get than anything.
All right, CIA coup possibly in. I don't even
You
know,
also
man.
protecting Zaire. Like if you don't coup here,
Brazil, I guess coup Brazil.
yeah, Brazil probably the best. Oh,
If you roll a 6, I mean it's 3-1. There's nothing better. At least you force your opponent to respond, and then you can play into Middle East. You know, so Muslim goes to space. I know it sounds insane, but Anton has thoughts of winning on war games. Middle East for 6 brings it to even. Space brings it to 3, and Kitchen Debates brings it to 5, assuming he can get it back active, which he should be able to. So he can get 11 VPs here. I feel like there's a pretty straightforward path. Oh no, no, no,
what did
no,
he go
no.
for?
Egypt. You're first of all, there's not much benefit. Second of all, you're telegraphing Middle East scoring, man. Yeah, missile envy. Okay, you give Marshall. That's okay. Oh no!
No,
What?
no, 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 no.
Wait. Maybe good play, maybe bad play. No, bad play.
I think it's just. I think it's straight up bad.
It's
To be
not
honest.
bad. It's not that bad. I probably would have rather given up Marshall though, but it might have led to the same thing. He would have jammed Marshall into like Libya or Egypt maybe, but wait, no. But now Zemo with a 4-op can take both. I mean, the only 4 he has is China, but yeah, okay. AWAC, special relationship, Pershing, Suez.
Yes, hops too.
Yeah,
Right
Zemo.
there.
If I'm Ziemowit, I am very seriously considering China card to realign. No, place to influence. Okay, Egypt and somewhere else. Nigeria, right? Okay, Anton is not gonna get the kitchen debates off now.
Okay,
He had
so
it active at the start of the turn, and then this kind of went wrong for Anton kind of quickly here in this turn.
no control then. Okay, okay. I live with it.
No control. He better hope he can dominate here. I'm not even joking. I mean,
Yeah, he
Libya
will.
and Saudi here. Although Saudi is annoying because you're giving him
Yes,
Iraq.
AWAC.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Iraq is better actually to make AWACS have an impact because you know he has AWACS, right? You played CIA, so that's very all reasonable and sensible. Thing is, it's all fine and dandy, until South America comes out next turn, and then it's like, oh, now what? All right, Events West Crisis. Yeah, that's
He's just gonna repair too.
actually that seems kind of meh to be
Yeah,
honest,
he
because
can
UK
use
is
East European.
special relationship, special relationship. No, it's a good play. It's a very
Oh,
good
NATO
play
is
because
active. Okay. Yeah,
relationship
yeah.
is active. Yeah, no, it's an excellent play actually.
Yeah, I guess he takes Israel back and Iraq. I don't think you can play around the special relationship. And I don't know why not use install. What are you trying to? Are you trying to gonna get something back? Are you gonna get ABM?
I like the salt idea because you got to go for something big, to help you end the turn off. Yes, he's
That's
gonna get a
five.
free special relationship out of this. Okay, 2 Saudi maybe. But now you just score, right? You don't give him a chance to take it.
Yep, 5 BPs. Well,
All right.
Anton,
Again, situation has stabilized.
yeah, Anton keeping
Has
keeping
somewhat
the game
stabilized.
on. It's and
Right.
it's very precarious
But
situation in the Americas.
the only problem is, I feel like Anton, if next turn neither Central America or South America come out, Anton's doing just fine. If one of them comes out, if both of them come out, it's a death sentence. If one of them comes out, it becomes very, 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 very tough. Like you'd need a huge ABM or junta, or you gotta do something, right?
You have to
You need
flip
some big
back.
Central America
You have
relines.
to flip
Actually,
back
I would
Zaire
start
right
Coup.
now. Like you have to flip back right now. Like you cannot just let that.
He's Coup in Haiti. Oh, Cameroon. No, not Cameroon. This is too easy to counter, right? You just coup Zimbabwe. I guess he did need Milops, but
I mean, now he's threatening, but he can just like overprotect, or he cannot do both. Yeah. He's gonna coup.
all right, Iran Contra coup.
Not good enough. Okay, so now you flip. Or you realign a +1.
Realign now. Are you? What? What? Wait a second. What? You
You did
spent
all
all
of
that
that.
time
You set it
setting it
up.
up, and now
Now that you got it.
timing has been off here. You gotta follow it up now. You don't want to give him time. This is ideal. You get to realign and knock him out of the
Yeah,
region.
I
I mean,
guess.
the Southern African region.
I guess he wants to play salt for something.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But I don't know what.
Uh, for an event, gonna overprotect.
Overprotect and also grab Cameroon back to yep. And where's your advantage now, right? Yeah, this is looking grim for Anton. He's to his credit, he's fought pretty hard. I mean, but tough.
All right.
Fake kitchen base coup Haiti.
War games.
Good
Okay.
hand. Whoa, do
He
we
got
have
it.
a win here? Or
Yeah.
do we have a tie? Do we even have a tie? Cal followed by Star Wars for something? Whoa. Whoa there. We are close. We are not far. What does Ziemowit
Let's see.
have?
What can he get that gives
Oh
him?
my god. No Central, no South America.
Yep.
What is happening here? No way.
Can we get there? I mean,
No Central America and no South America.
can he
We
get
can
enough
get there.
VPs?
Dude, he has two spaces.
He has
The
two
second
spaces.
space
Yeah.
is 4 VPs, by the way. And he also has
Power to space.
he has Star Wars. He can grab anything. Okay, and Zemo does not have a great hand. He has Reform. Okay, Iranian Hostage Crisis is really strong. Reformer is really strong. Reformer is not even that strong, to be honest. It doesn't change a region, right?
Yep.
And the rest of his hand is nasty. Duck and Cover, Grain Sales, Defectors, Evil Empire, North Sea Oil. Liberation's kind of
He could fire
useless.
a plan right now and get that uncovered, and that's 3 VPs.
No, if he 5-year plans for something good, doesn't he win? Whoa, doesn't he have a Def Gun win here?
For grain sales? Oh yeah, if he pulled grain sales?
No.
No. China card.
No. Look. You 5-year plan, and then you use Star Wars 5-year plan, and you win. But
he
he
can
won't.
with
He doesn't
space
know that.
one, hold the other one with China card, right? I don't think you win here. There's only two. He has China card, and there's only 2 DEFCON cards. If he puts anything, that is
No. You'd be cutting his hand size by You'd be cutting his hand size by 2.
with what? What is the other card that you're cutting his hand size?
Star Wars. Use Star Wars. Use
Oh.
Star Wars.
And then get it back. Okay, yeah, I get it. I didn't see the play.
But I don't think he's gonna do that. It's too risky. You don't know that your opponent has. You don't know what your opponent has, so he's not gonna do it. But
What did he go for? He went for.
I'm just counting VP. He went for Cal, which I think is good.
Yeah. 5-year plan.
Oh my god.
5-year plan. 5-year plan. Let's go.
No. He can't go 5-year plan now. Is a problem. He had to headline it because of Duck, right?
Yeah, that can cover would kill him. Yeah, but I mean, but
yeah, so he had to right. Cal is 2. Iran Iraq is 2, and he just needs 1 more, and surely he can Star Wars something, right? For 1 VB. There's gotta be plenty of cards. Dude, check the discard pile, man. I'm freaking out.
I don't think he sees it. I don't think I don't know. He was looking
but here's the thing. Here's another thing. Let's count final scoring. Middle East is right now 5, and Asia is 6. Okay, that's 11. South America is 10.
Yeah.
That's 1. Oh shoot, this went downhill fast. 8, 5.
Yeah. Ziemowit has 19 in the Americas.
9 plus 8.
Plus
9
4
plus
in
8
Africa.
17.
Plus 5 in
17.
Europe, so
Zemo has China card. 18. Zemo, what's up? 18. Shoot, that's too much.
Yeah, that's way too much. You have to win by Williams
Yeah.
here, or force the DEFCON. I would go for
But
honestly. I would
think
go for the fire plan. Like I don't think you had very many options, and if
I
you
think
like it,
he's
you
gonna
like
get
it.
a. I think he's gonna get a tie. Ziemowit does not have. Ziemowit has 0 ways to get VPs. So I think Anton's gonna.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, Hasan.
I think I. Sorry, I cut out. I don't know why my Discord randomly restarts. Like it closes
Alright,
and
he's
turns
going
back.
for it. No, 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 no.
No,
Why?
no, no. He's not going for it. He's
You
just
have to.
cooing. He's just cooing.
Oh.
Well, he's going. He has to go for what?
He has to go for the risk play. Like, how can he even get the VP? Like, Arakarak War has to
Yeah,
work out.
he just has to. He event Iran-Iraq war and he wins. If he doesn't event Iran-Iraq war, just look in the discard, dude. There's got to be something.
But
I'm trying to think
Regan
off the
Bombs
top of
gives you
my head.
0.
Oh, Regan Bombs gives you 0. That's true.
Yeah.
Shoot. Oh man, remember that small decision to take Egypt instead of Libya when they were both at 1-1? Wait, but
Terrorism.
terrorism. Uh-oh. If this hits Star Wars,
Okay.
okay, Solidarity. You're fine. Dude, can you look? Oh, it's a double discard. What? Oh.
Play event.
Okay, yes. Look in the discard. Where are the VPs? Where are
Arms
the?
race. Arms race.
Oh, arms race.
Arms
Wait,
race. This
yes,
is a win.
yes, three VPs. No, he's gonna win. He's gonna win. He doesn't have VPs. Oh my God! No way. What?
Unbelievable. The
Are you
Ziemowit
kidding
curse.
me? Ziemowit doesn't have anything.
He can space now. Space
He
not
has
enough.
nothing. He can't space. He doesn't have VPs. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ziemowit has nothing. He's looking at his hand. Liberation Theology, Duck and Cover, Defectors, Grain Seals, Evil Empire, North Sea Oil.
There's nothing.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
Going for the
What?
space race. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
No way. What did we just witness? What is happening? Is this real life? Like, what is going on?